AI video editing, top 5 tools we recommend. These AI video editing tools aren't just changing the game, they're reinventing it. So in this video, we're going to share the best AI tools that will transform your video creation so that you can learn how to edit videos faster and easier. So I'm going to share my top 5 AI tools right now, and this stuff is changing quick. So we might have an updated version very soon. And also these tools are in no particular order, so make sure you're sticking around to hear out all the options. So tool number 1 is Descript. And Descript is something that has been around for a little while now, and it is an amazing video editing, podcasting, screen recording, and transcribing service. So whether you're creating videos or even podcasts and things, Descript is an amazing tool. So once you go ahead and open up a new project, whether you import video or audio, it's actually going to transcribe all of that for you, and you can actually edit your video or your audio as easily as editing a Word document. So let's say we wanted to remove this chunk of our video here. I can literally select it, press the delete key on the keyboard, and that section has now been removed from our video. Likewise, we can select text, we can cut it and paste it to move it around to different sections of our videos, and that chunk of footage or audio is now moved to that section. So this makes your editing really fast, but also removes the barrier to entry for getting up to speed editing, because anyone can edit text from a document. But there's also a lot more AI tools and functionality in here too, which are again really powerful. So by having this transcript here of our video, of our audio file, we can actually generate subtitles or captions for our videos here really easily as well. So we can just come up here to text, choose what we want to add. So let's go captions. So if I play through this now, you can see that it's now got that text, which is going to be shown on screen in our video. And all of this as well is customizable. We can pick it up, we can move it around, we can change the size, the fonts, all of that stuff too. And the other AI functionality that is super powerful in here as well is the audio processing tools. So we can just come over here to Studio Sound and we can enable that. And that's going to go through and it's going to process our audio. And this does an amazing job of removing background noise and making your audio sound great. Now in terms of pricing, there is a few different options. There is a free option here, which will let you jump in and play around and let you create videos up to 720p. And that'll also give you 1 watermark-free video export per month from there to remove restrictions and really unlock all of the functionality. You'll want to jump on either the Create a plan for $12 a month or the Pro plan for $24 a month. Tool number 2 is Gling, and this is another one that I'm a big fan of, and it really changes the way that you can edit your videos in some regards. It does have a fair bit of overlap with Descript, but it also doesn't have the amount of features and controls and stuff as Descript. But what it does have is one, in my opinion, standout feature. So you do need to go ahead and download their app, whether you're on Mac or Windows, and create a free account. So then we want to drag and drop or select our video file here. So it's got our file, it starts to analyze our file here. And what this does is it goes through and it transcribes our video just the same as Descripted, and it's got the ability to automatically cut out your silences. So any silences, any ums and ahs, same as Descript, Descript has that functionality too. But the game-changing feature here, as far as I'm concerned, is this one here where it will automatically remove your bad takes. So let's hit continue on this so we can go through this process. We can see here it's preparing our file. So what this looks at is your transcript, and if it sees that you are saying the same thing over and over, as I tend to do in a lot of our recordings, try and nail the perfect take. Then this actually goes through and will suggest edits for you based on your multiple takes or redos, and this can save you an absolute ton of time. And it's pretty good in all of my tests. So you can see it's gone through and it's created that transcript from our video and it's grayed out these sections that it thinks need to be removed. So let's take this sentence here, for example. I'm gonna run through and then I start again. So I'm gonna run through, and so this taken out the first piece of that here. Now we can edit this. If we want to say, look, let's take out this piece here as well. We can select it, we can press backspace or hit cut, and that's now being cut as well. We can undo or remove these cuts or the suggested edits. We can show them down here on the timeline as well. So we've actually got separate clips down here based on the areas that this is suggesting we cut out. And we can also hit play and play through here to see what it's gonna sound like. So we can essentially edit in here too. And then once we're done with our edit in here, we can come up to export, and we have options here to directly export a project file. So keeping these edits intact. To places like Final Cut, Resolve Adobe Premiere, or we can actually export a video file or an audio file from here too. Now this here is functionality that Descript has too, been able to export project files, but the biggest difference here is that this is actually performing an edit for us based on eye and based on what's been said or what's happening in the video. It does a really good job of helping you remove a lot of these multiple take situations, down to just the usable stuff. Now in regards to pricing, the first video you make is totally free. So it's free to sign up, free to create your first video. And then if you come over here to pricing, this is something they've already updated fairly recently. They now offer subscription-based pricing at $15 per month, and that gives you up to 10 hours of footage per month at no additional charge. And if you're doing a lot of stuff and you go over that, then you can be charged an additional 4 cents per minute, which works out about $2 per hour. And if you link your Gling account with your YouTube channel, if you've got over 100 subscribers, then you can get some extra free credits here, capped at 2 hours per video. The next tool is Adobe Podcast Vocal Enhancer. So you want to head to podcast.adobe.com. You will need to sign in or create a free account. And then we can come at the top here to Quick Tools, and then we've got Enhanced Speech. Now they've got a great example here to show you what this does, but essentially it removes background noise and enhances the speech in your audio files in your videos. So here's their sample.
I'm in a conference room with the window open, and it's pretty echoey.
Okay, now let's turn on their enhanced speech here and play that again.
Not the best place to record audio, yet with enhanced speech.
Literally sounds like someone sitting there with a podcast microphone in front of them. Now I'm going to show you an example with one of my files as well. Let's grab our file here. That's going to go through and enhance that for us. It does say here that some files can take up to 10 minutes to enhance. Obviously our file here is very short, so this really won't take long, and it's done so we can preview it here. But I'm just going to download the file, save it onto our computer so that we can bring it back into our editing tool to link it back up with our original footage. And now let's import our new file from the Adobe website. Let's drag this down into our timeline here below our other project, and we can see now that we've got our two audio files. We've got our original file here with our original audio, and we've got our new audio down at the bottom here. And if we just zoom in on this a little bit, we can see already that the waveforms here look totally different between the two. So let's mute the bottom one here and let's play the original just so we can hear it again.
Tonight on Dude, What Car Is It? Dude, What Car Is It? Starts now.
Let's go ahead and mute the original. Let's turn on our enhanced audio from Adobe Podcast Tool. Let's play this.
Tonight on Dude, What Car Is It? Dude, What Car Is It? Starts now.
Totally different. It is massively improved. It's so much easier to hear me. It's removed a lot of that background noise, and it actually sounds like I'm using a decent microphone, not the built-in one on my phone. So again, it's another amazing tool to help you create better videos, and audio is probably the most important piece of your video. And this audio enhancement tool is really gonna help you have good audio and fix up any bad audio if you weren't able to capture great audio at the time of recording. The next tool I've got for you is Opusclip. Either way, this is another amazing AI tool, but what this one lets you do is import one of your long-form videos, and it's going to automatically use an AI tool. Go and find you some shorter clips from inside that you can then repurpose that content to share out on other platforms. Now it's got some cool stuff in here, like it adds a virality score, so it actually will rank these for you as to how it thinks that they're going to perform. It's also got active speaker detection, So if you've got multiple speakers in your long-form videos, your podcast, your live streams and things, it's automatically gonna reframe your shots so that everyone is framed well, or the active speaker is framed well. And there's also keyword highlighting. So the key points of what you're saying in your videos can be highlighted, so that they stand out for your viewers. Now you can go ahead and create a free account. You can get 30 clips for free without even needing to enter your credit card details. So once you've created an account and signed in, you can either drop one of your YouTube video links in here, or you can upload a file. I've grabbed one of our YouTube video links and I dropped it in here, which is this video down here, and let's see what is generated. And you can see here, if we scroll down, it's actually gone and created 5 short videos in portrait format, ready for repurposing from that one video. But it's also given it here a score of how viral it thinks this clip could go, and we can see the lower score ones are further down the page, but it's even generated a title for each of these videos based on what's been covered at that point. But it also gives you essentially a description that tells you what's happening in this video too. So we then have the ability just to download these clips, or there's also an edit button here as well. We can make adjustments to this. So you've got the ability to add your intro caption on here. So we've got text here at the start, like a title screen. We can edit the auto-generated captions here if we need to, but we can also change up some of the branding elements as well, and also move the text around too. While there's quite a few services out there like this now that offer this ability to automatically crop your clips and adjust them and all of that, this one actually does a really good job of identifying really good sections in your videos. That would work well to repurpose. So let's just hit play so you can see what we're talking about.
Like some evil dictator country could send their intelligence agency to steal it and gain control. It just becomes a very unstable situation, I think, if you've got any incredibly powerful AI.
We've got the text on screen. It's actually bolded or featured some of the text on here. It's not just all the same color. It's got some text that's standing out to help keep the viewers engaged. So from here, we can just hit download and we can save these videos to share out. Now, in terms of pricing, once again, there is a free trial for you to test this out for yourself. And then from there, you can move up to their Essential or their Pro plan, which is coming soon. But the Essential plan right now is $16 per month if billed annually. And that'll give you 200 upload minutes and up to 50 HD clips. And this is actually a sliding scale, so you can jump on here and you can see what it would cost for your usage requirements. The next tool is Capcut. Now this is one of my top picks when it comes to video editing tools for iOS, for Android, for Mac. For Windows, because this thing's amazing and it works pretty much everywhere, but it's also got a lot of really powerful AI features built in as well. I'm not going to be able to cover them all, but I'll show you a few highlights. So I've got a very basic project that is created here. I've got our clip drop down into our timeline. Now, let's say first off that we want to add our captions on this video here. We can select the clip, we can come up the top here to text, we can come down to auto captions and hit create. This is going to automatically, again, analyze and transcribe our video, and it's going to type out all of those captions for us so we can see very quickly. We now have our text here on screen. Now, all of this, again, is customizable. We can change what it looks like with all these different presets and things in here, but this already is so much faster than manually typing all of these out and creating these individually. So it's great for really quickly adding these captions to your videos as well, which we can edit and make changes to as we need to. But it also does text to speech. So let's just say that we had text that we wanted an AI voice to read out for us, or to replace my voice with an AI voice. We can come over here to text to speech, and we can pick one of these voices here. So let's run with this, and let's get it to create some audio here, which is what we've got in our text here already. So it's literally going to change my voice to this confident male. We're going to hit start reading. It's going to go through and analyze our video here, and you can. See, it's created audio down the bottom here, separate from our clip with me talking, which is an AI voiceover reading out what our captions said. So let's go ahead and mute my audio here now, and let's go back to the start and play this. Okay, quick sound. check in a pretty noisy spot with a bit of traffic. Let's see how good the noise reduction is on this clip, so not bad. A little scary, but pretty cool that you can do this. So if you're someone who's looking for an AI narrator for your videos, yes, there's lots of services that have that, but it's awesome that it's in here as well. But it's also not just limited to what you've already said in your videos. Let's go ahead and delete these other clips here. Let's just edit this text file here, and we can type something in. But if we scroll down here, you can see there's a bunch of things that we can actually apply here, even makeup. So for those of you that are looking for, I guess, Instagram style filters and things that you could apply to your videos, then you can actually do all of that in here too. Okay, again, super scary. Now there's so much in here in terms of other effects and things that you can apply. There's some really amazing looking stuff in here that's come up here to effects. Well, we've got lots of video effects, like camera shakes and things, a little bit extra camera movement. We can have glowing edges. I mean, look, there's a lot in here if we keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. But let's come over here to body effects and let's click on some of these. So you can see it's analyzing, it's looking for a person, and it's applying these filters and effects to just the person in the shot here. So it gets some of these effects and looks previously. It did mean really going to learn motion graphic software like Adobe After Effects and spending a bunch of time. So it's awesome that you've got literally click of a button effects like this that you can add in here now. And for the most part, a lot of what you can actually do in Capcut is free. Only fairly recently, they have included a pro plan, which does restrict access to some of these things, but there's still so much functionality and a lot of the things I just showed you that are available in the free one as well. And again, it works pretty much everywhere. So those are my top AI tools right now for video editing. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. If this video helpful to learn quickly, hit the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Then you won't miss any upcoming tutorials.